What's up? And welcome to another episode of Hunting the Boot podcast. This would be podcast number 4, coming live to you on the YouTube. My name's Zach, and as always, I got my co-host and best friend with me, Mr. Jared
What's up, brother?
Elaine.
What's up?
What's happening, man? You
Whew,
see
a
it?
lot. A lot's been
Mid-
happening, brother.
Another another week of hunting season. 2 weeks of hunting season has gone by since we dropped the last podcast. As always, we have a lot to talk about. You know us, we are going to ramble on. Some
Oh
of
yeah,
you
we
will
got
be
plenty.
woohoo, and some of you will be like,
Get
let's
me.
sit back, listen, and enjoy the show. Mr. Jared Lane just got back from Kentucky a couple of days ago.
Yeah, man. That was an awesome trip. Kentucky's beautiful. I love it up there. We got a great group of guys. They're super welcoming. They take us in, man, and we kumbaya just about every night. A lot of good fellowship, a lot of hanging out, catching up, and a lot of hunting. I will start off by saying I am a little upset. Yeah, don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
So come to find out, the SD card that was in my main camera that I was recording all my intros, I had the whole ride up there, like every morning, every evening, like interviews I did, everything. The SD card was full, and come to find out, it does actually tell you on the screen camera, but it's in the
Hmm.
bottom left hand corner, about that big. So
So,
rip.
hold on. With that being said, if anybody's looking to join the Hunt and the Boot world, send me a DM. We're about to have a spot open.
Yeah, we'll be taking auditions because we're probably gonna kick me out.
Yeah, ain't it out? Ain't it out?
So long story short, I have about 15% of the all the footage from the entire trip.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm gonna do what I can. I'm probably gonna, after this episode, I mean, we'll kind of recap it here, but what I was thinking, Zach, is we'll come back on maybe one night this week or early next week, and we'll kind of
Hmm.
talk specifically about the Kentucky trip, and we'll put inserts into the pictures and videos. Since I don't have all the content, I think that would probably be the best way to capture everything that kind of happened there. We'll do an entire episode with both of us in it, like this,
Hmm.
and we'll just insert the snippets of
Sure.
the little bit of
Yeah.
stuff that I do have. But man, long story short, we went up there. The weather was funky. When we got up there, it was like cool-ish. Highs in the 50s, lows in the low 40s. And it got super cold. We had a massive cold front push through. Actually, got their first snow of the year. We had about an inch of snow on the ground, and which got the deer up and moving pretty good. We've seen a couple. We've seen a good amount of deer for about a day, day and a half, and then it went right back to like 65, 70 degrees.
Oh wow.
And with the fronts pushing in and out, dude, like 5 days straight, we had 25, 30 to 30 mile an hour winds.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So it was tough. It was hard hunting. We did the public land thing this year, and I will tell you, hunting public land in Louisiana and hunting public land in a state that has big deer is two completely different beasts.
Sure.
Bro, there was people everywhere. I mean, we had 30 something thousand acres to hunt, and it felt like you couldn't get away from people.
Yeah.
Seriously.
The Orange Army, baby. It's a real thing.
Woo!
It's a
But
real thing.
we did good. We killed some deer. We came home with 3 deer. My buddy Brennan ended up killing him a decent buck. Nothing giant, but a good buck. Definitely one to be proud of. And then we killed 2 does while we were up there. And out of our friend group, we actually had one guy kill a 175-inch deer. And
Hmm.
then my buddy Tyler, y'all seen his deer. His dad killed a good one. Our buddy Logan Birchwell killed about a 120 to 130-inch deer. So there were some good bucks taken while we were up there. It was a great trip.
Yep.
I personally did not end up shooting a deer. Um, I was hunting that big 10 point pretty hard and had a hard time shooting anything else. And by the end of the trip, when I kind of just made the decision that it was time to harvest something, the winds were high. I didn't really see anything that I wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
Not saying I didn't see deer, but It got hard hunting right there. Thursday, Friday, Saturday was tough, man. It was hot. It was windy.
Mm,
All the leaves that fell off the trees with the fronts, and I mean, it sounded like a bulldozer to even try to walk through the woods.
sure.
But it was an awesome trip, man. I loved every minute of it. Kentucky's beautiful. The state up there, the people are awesome, man. We had a great time. Tell you what else was super interesting is so we went up there for rifle season, and the Amish, man. Shout out to them guys. Those are some ingenuity. Them dudes, guys and gals. I've seen both, but they come up with some ways to hunt, dude. We'd be riding down the road in the middle of this. So what we hunted up there was this an old strip mine for coal. So it's just miles and miles of roads on old strip land. And so the Amish don't drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, they drive buggies.
yes, they don't drive motorized cars.
They drive horse and buggies.
That's a fact. But you'd see these sprinter vans, and they'd have trailers behind them, and these trailers would be loaded down with like wooden canoes, pirogues, and like wooden deer stands with big like sets of wheels on the actual stand.
Wooden wheels,
Wooden wheels
wooden
or
wagon
bicycle
wheels.
wheels or anything. Dude, it
Yeah.
just varied. And they would pull over, and man, I tell you, so they would what they would do is they would hire a guy to drive them in the sprinter van to this public land, and they'll bail out the doors, empty the trailer, and take off in both directions off the road. It was impressive, man. Them boys went out there with one thing on their mind, and that was bringing meat home.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that was cool to see, man. But yeah, like I said, our Kentucky trip was great. We only got to go up for a week this year, which is a little bit shorter than we normally do. Um, but we had a great time. It was awesome. I'm gonna do my best. I've been going through the footage for the last couple of days, kind of picking and choosing what I wanted to talk about. It's not a whole lot, but like I said, Zach, me and you will dive a whole lot deeper into it. Maybe in
Yeah.
another episode, we'll do one specifically on that. That way, we're not kind of bouncing around too much in during this
Sure.
one.
Sure. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, we can definitely dive into that. I definitely want to hear a lot more about it. And we can always speak on it a little more on this podcast here. But I'll drop a picture of that 170-inch deer that was killed while Jared was up there in Kentucky. It is a fine deer,
Matter of
my
fact, I'm gonna
friend.
send it to you right now, Zach, so I don't forget
Yeah,
about it, brother.
I have it. I have it, brother. You sent it to me.
Oh,
So
perfect.
So I got that. I'll insert that in here so y'all can see it too. It's a fine deer. I think public land anywhere you go is hard hunting. Not necessarily another state having more deer than another state, but just I don't know. It's hard. It's
Especially
hard.
not being super familiar with the area, because
Yeah, yeah,
like you said, every year we go up there, we've had a lease.
right.
So yeah, dude, I don't know, just being unfamiliar with the land, it
Hmm.
was tough.
Yeah, and being in South Louisiana, like the both of us are hunting swamps and marshes, and going in by boat, 6, 7, 8 miles, and then getting off on foot and going back another mile or so. You don't have the amount of people doing that, and you don't have people coming from out of state to do that.
No,
Like you do these other places, where people think it's easy. Missouri's a big state. A lot of people go to where you go up there, you can pull over on the side of the road, and it's just go walk in pretty much anywhere, and they know it's known for big deer, and that's why a lot of people go there. So, but still, for Brendan to harvest off of the public land up there, that's still an awesome thing. And for the amount of deer that you've seen while you were there hunting, just goes to show that you were in the right spot. You
yeah,
just
no, I
you just
definitely agree. We
you,
were in the
you
right spot, just maybe not the right time.
yeah,
The,
true.
the rut was finicky up there, man. Like you some days you'd see some younger bucks chasing, and then you talk to a couple other guys that maybe even killed that day. A guy killed a 170-inch deer, so it's right
Mm-hmm.
behind the doe. So I don't know. I think the weather kind of had him a little jacked up.
Yeah,
I'm not too 100% sure on that, but that would be my best guess.
yeah. I mean, weather playing a factor in that for sure, and then just the fact that not every doe comes in the heat at the same time. So. And them younger bucks will start checking and chasing a little sooner than them older mature deer will too, as we all know well. But but man, that's awesome. I'm glad y'all had a good trip. I'm glad y'all had a successful trip. Even though you didn't harvest, I'm sure you learned a lot, and that that's good in itself for next season when you go up there. You kind of know a little more what to expect, a little more where to be, and know what
Yeah,
time frame to be up there. Maybe a week earlier, or a week later.
absolutely. No, it was
So.
definitely it was cool, man. It was very knowledgeable. I learned a lot. Um, hunting in that style, out of state, new territory.
Hmm.
You put your woodsmanship skills to the test the best you can, and you're not always successful, but those few
Absolutely.
times that you are, make it definitely worth it.
I mean, when you talk about being successful or not successful, I think seeing a deer out of a stand in a spot that you've never hunted before is a success. And it may not be the deer that you wanting to shoot, but uh, I love this just as much as to watch these deer and to see what their pattern is and kind of what their behavior is at that time, because that can tell you a lot right there. What are these does doing? What are these younger bucks doing? Are these deer still grouped together? Are these bucks still together? Have they split apart? And that can tell you a lot right there, or just being able to watch them and see what they're foraging on. Their travel routes. I feel like deer are definitely creatures of habit. Maybe not the habits we want them to be, uh,
That's a fact.
but I mean, just like anything, go walk through the woods, and I think anybody who has done it can tell you there's places where there's just absolute cow paths that these deer walk day in and day out. And, until something changes that pattern, then it will continue to be like that. So,
And hunting pressure will definitely do that, and you could
hmm.
tell. Like that was something else that I noticed as well, Zach. Is like the opening day was Saturday, right?
Hmm.
Sort of woods were slap full of people. I mean, people as far as the eye could see everywhere you went.
Hmm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the deer were doing what what I would have considered at the time as something completely different. But
Hmm.
really and truly, they're probably just getting back to their normal activities because the
Right.
pressure's easing up off of them.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
come
absolutely.
Thursday evening, Friday, people are flooding back in the woods, so it gets a little sporadic again.
Hmm. Yeah. No, for sure. Then, the amount of people coming into the woods definitely push them deer off of what they're used to, and push them further back, or even, I feel like in some cases, closer to the road. Uh, I've seen numerous stories of people killing or getting on camera big deer 100 yards from their trucks.
Yeah, because they're
Because
walking
then,
right by them.
yeah, I mean, these deer know where the people are, and I mean, even when you go on private land, public land, it doesn't matter. These deer pattern you just as much as you pattern them, especially if you're
Absolutely.
not very careful about the way that you're in their home and in their habitats.
Man, I listened
So,
to a podcast the other day. Um, I want to say it was the Outdoor Boys or somebody like that. I don't remember exactly who it was. Um, or maybe it was the Hunting Public. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter who it was.
mhm,
But these guys were saying that a guy that they know bought a prime piece of property in Illinois.
sure.
Prime piece of property. Huge deer killed on it, around it, all over it every year. And, he went in there and made 4 or 5 food plots, put up box stands, and they've harvested a few good deer off of the
Hmm.
property. And he gets pictures of massive bucks all year round, but can't never kill them.
Yeah.
And was struggling to kill them. And the guy called and asked for some help. He's like, man, I don't understand. I have all these deer on camera. They're there. I can't see them. I can't kill them. Like what's going on? And I think it kind of went back to what you were just saying. Like, yeah, hunting out of a box blind on a food plot is not a bad thing. If
Hmm.
does are in heat and you got a lot of does, hot does running through the field, that's not, your chances of seeing a buck chasing are really good. But
Well,
also, if you hunt that property 4 or 5 days a week and you drive
mhm,
your four wheeler down the same path and you walk the same path to the stand, those deer will, like you said, will pattern you just
sure.
as well as you'll pattern them. So they're talking about
Absolutely.
how it's good to always break up what you're doing, try to take a different route, try to stay on the downwind side of your bedding
Hmm.
areas and your food plots and things like where you have a higher density of your deer population,
Hmm.
and your success will be a lot greater.
Yeah, and I've heard stories, and if not one story, multiple stories of guys chasing this specific deer and this deer stays in this area, or maybe just an area where somebody's had a bunch of deer on camera and then they're just not getting those deer. They're not seeing those deer from the stand, and it might be like a ladder stand, right? So they decide one day, hey, I'm going to go in, and they get in a climber on the complete opposite side of the food plot, and with their own eyes, they've watched these deer poke their head out, look over at that ladder stand, not seeing anything in it, and then continue to walk out into the food plot. So these deer know, and man, especially a lot of like on private land, a lot of these woods have uh, you know they're dormant for a few months out of the year, and
Absolutely. No, you're
yeah,
correct.
yeah.
No
So
human
they,
activity
yeah,
whatsoever.
right. So people finish up hunting in February, say end of February, and then they don't walk back on their lease again until August. So March, April, May, June, July, 6 months, 5 to 6 months. There's not nobody's stepping foot on this property. Then all of a sudden, you're coming in with tractors and you're cutting food plots and you're cutting trails and you're disking stuff and you're moving box stands and you're just disrupting the woods and you're changing their patterns. Where did this corn come from that wasn't here 6 months ago, or 2 months ago, or a month ago? You know what I mean? So there's a lot that goes into it, man. I think you can really dive deep into that conversation, and I think you can have that conversation with a lot of people on that. But I think it kind of translates to public land too, and same thing. Some states you're not even allowed on some public lands if it's not an open hunting season, right?
Yeah, you're
So
not even allowed to go into the public land at
right,
all.
right. And so here you go, October 1st in South Louisiana, and now you got a bunch of bow hunters going through there, and then rifle season starts, and a bunch of people with rifles, and then duck season starts, and people are in the woods shooting wood ducks, and boom and bang and bang and boom and bang and bang and this and that and blah 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 blah, and it disrupts everything. It changes a lot of patterns, and I think that's why a lot of people say that the best time to kill your target buck is in October for South Louisiana, anyways, because that's when our season opens. And I know in northern states and here and there, season opens all at different times. Some people can start hunting beginning of September, whatever. Some people rut in September. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's why, because we don't see the
yeah,
rut till
yeah,
February down here.
yeah. And our hunting season ends January 31st, but that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's also true. Yeah, no doubt.
but you see what I'm saying? So, um, and that's what they say: get in there, get on these deer before their patterns change. But not only does the human pressure change the pattern, but the deer change their pattern just naturally, later in the season as you go into pre-rut and then rutting, and then after rut they're going to make their way back to kind of back into their summer home as opposed to their winter home, and that's definitely a thing. So there's a lot that goes
Absolutely.
into it. Yeah,
And I mean, I can even attest to that because some of the deer that we've had on camera out in the spillway, we're picking up completely new deer. Now we have
yeah.
it seems to be like we have not a new population, but we got a new group of deer showing up. You're getting bucks on
Mhm.
camera that we've never had, and we're
Sure.
still looking for bucks that we wanted to kill.
Yeah, and I mean, same with me. I hunt private, and on our private place, we have this specific deer we named Adam. That he
I didn't know y'all named him Adam.
yeah, so he showed up in August. Um,
That's
and
that
then
deer that you sent me the other day, right? That you got
yeah,
on camera where you and I hunted.
yeah. So then he disappeared for a month, and he showed back up October 12th, and then we hadn't seen him again, and then he showed up on camera probably like a good ways from where we originally had him on camera. Um, a month and 2 days, 3 days later, and he's been on camera now 3 of the last 4 days. I've had him on camera,
So
so
you
it
know what
just goes
that
to
means.
show. But yeah, of course, all nighttime. Now, we say it's the same deer, but I've had a 50-50, and I may have to give y'all a poll on Facebook or YouTube or something. Y'all can vote yourselves. I've had half the people say it's the same deer as Adam, and half the people say it's a completely different deer. So,
Man, I don't know.
um,
That looks like the same deer to me.
yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna send you a little picture later. It kind
All
of make
right.
you second guess yourself a little bit, but I
But
mean,
also, man, those cameras are. Sometimes it's so hard to tell, dude.
dude, it is, and But like right now, I was having conversation on Facebook with somebody through hunting the boot, and he sent me a picture this morning. He was on his on Messenger. He was like, "Look, this is where my view this morning. He's hunting this cutover, and it's a fresh cutover. And I love fresh cutovers. I don't care what anybody say. Deer love them. Deer walk them. They use them.
They
Whatever.
feed in them, they bed in them.
Yeah. So, but right now, the bottoms are where you need to be if you hunt in South Louisiana. 1,000%. Because like he said, man, I don't know what happened. I haven't seen deer in a week. I said, you need to go get in the bottom. And last Friday,
Acorns are falling.
dude, last Friday, let me tell you, I got in the blood tree. And for those of y'all that have seen our YouTube video, that's the tree I was in when I cut my finger. It is now the blood tree. But anyways, I got in that bottom. I climbed back up in that tree, and dude, raining acorns. I'm talking getting hit in the head. Thought I almost should have wore a helmet. It was that bad. Uh, I can
Hey, you
kind of
can't afford
go.
to lose many more brain cells.
Okay, all right, you're done. You're done. You're done.
Taking applications, huh?
So, so actually, while we're talking about that and kind of go into that hunt a little bit, some things are changing on our lease. It's unfortunate at the timing that they're doing it, but what do you do about it? This is what happens when you lease from a timber company. But they decided to come in and row all of our cutovers that they made last year, so
No
they can,
way.
yeah, so
You
they can
tell me about
plant.
that.
Yeah, so they got a, I don't know, it's like a D8 D6 dozer in there right now. It's got a shovel nose on the front of it, and
Oh, well, that's what you told me the other day when you got in the stand and had that dozer right there by you.
yeah,
I
so
didn't
they're
realize that's what they were doing.
yeah,
That's terrible.
and they're making leg breaking rows, son. Let me tell you.
You know what's gonna be
So,
fun is when you shoot one and gotta drag him out of there.
yeah, I thought about just quitting hunting the rest of the season, but
Yeah,
that's
let me
not
tell you
true.
what you're not gonna do.
So, anyways, I parked my bike right by the dozer, and I walked in, and I climbed up in the blood tree, and I got in a little late. I was in the tree; it was already daylight. I don't think I was settled till like 6:30 in the tree. Uh, and about 6:50, over to my right, here come just three big does that probably weighed 120, 130 pounds, and then a younger doe in there. I had them at 40 yards, and man, they were about to write the script. I mean, I'm set up on where three trails intersect, and right where they intersect at is 18 yards from the tree, and I'm sitting golden, right? And that man fired up that dozer
And there they
about
went.
7:05, and they went white flags up and took off.
That's
Um,
about right.
yeah, and that's a little frustrating, but you know what it is. But so I adjusted my camera in that bottom. That's when I started getting what we believe is Adam back on camera and a bunch of does. I feel like I could go in there and shoot a doe if I wanted to, but with that one specific deer in there, I don't think I will right now. Uh, if I want to shoot a doe, I'll shoot it somewhere else. So that was kind of my morning hunt. I sat in the tree till 10:30. I got down. I went back to the camp, did a few things. Decided to go get back in the woods that evening. I was going to go climb up in the same spot, but I decided I wanted to try something a little different scenery. The wind wasn't really cooperating for that evening for me. So I went and climbed up in Little Brother food plot, just kind of right on the edge. Just kind of wanted to see what I would see, and it actually was kind of cool. I had a doe that had a set of twins come out about 8 yards from the tree I was in, and so it was cool to watch them kind of run around for a few minutes before they saw me swat a mosquito off my face and left. But but that
Gotta love it.
happens.
November 20th, swatting mosquitoes off your face
Yeah,
and still
yeah,
hunting in dry fit down here. Just
yeah,
in case anybody's wondering, it is
yeah,
currently 70 degrees outside right now. Yeah,
yeah. At 8:30 at night at that. So,
yeah.
but man, I tell you what, it's been a fun season so far. I took off vacation all the next week for Thanksgiving, so my plan is to get in the woods Saturday. Got family priorities on Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the woods. Thursday, of course, is Thanksgiving, and spend that time with family. Friday, back in the woods. Pig cook off on Saturday. Sunday, probably back in the woods. But
there's a good possibility that Zach and I will probably make 1 or 2 hunts next week together. What do you think about that?
yeah, I think we might bird hunt once next week.
Man, I
Mm.
don't know how my bird hunting is going to be next week. I'm on call.
Mm.
So it's gonna be tough for me to get out there and bird hunt next week. Just because.
Just quit.
You see this house I'm in right here, brother. If you pay the house note and the bills this month, I'll quit, man. We'll hunt until I have to find another job.
Deal. No. But
Yeah. But speaking of, I can definitely switch gears with you on the bird hunting. Today is November 20th, which means in 2 short days we got the opener of the 2025-2026 duck season for our zone here in South Louisiana.
all right.
And boy, I am amped up.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. I bet you are excited to go swat mosquitoes in the face in the
Yeah.
marsh.
Don't get me wrong. We are good. The thermocells will be blazing, and we will have some DEET and some mosquito spray. But I am excited to sit in a duck hole and shoot some birds in the face.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. Definitely want to do a little more bird hunting this year. Kind of gonna focus on deer this next week. So, yeah, if Jared can get over to the camp one day, and we'll definitely make a hunt together and film together. Probably go
Yeah,
get
we
back to
might.
the bottom.
Yeah, depending on. I mean, really and truly, man, it just depends on how work's looking. How busy I am, how many call outs I got. I might be able to slip away for a morning hunt and a hole near the house right here where I got cell phone service. I can be back, in my truck in 20, 30 minutes. So
Yeah, who's to
it's a
say?
good response time.
Who's to say I can't make a quick trip over to Jared's hometown and go slide up in a tree with him over there by the house?
And we could do that too. I got actually I picked up a new buck on camera the other night right there by the house. Pretty decent buck actually. He looks about like this one right here. He ain't too far off from him. Which
Let
would
me
be a
shoot
great
him.
deer. You're more than welcome to come
No,
shoot him,
I'm
bro.
just playing, bro. I'm just messing with you.
You are more than welcome.
I
So I
know
got a
it.
new deer
I
on
know.
camera right here by the house. So next week with Thanksgiving and I'm on call, it'll probably be a lot of hunting right here around the house, and I'm hoping to go get in the tree with you. But this weekend, man, I am amped up. We don't have a lot of water, so that's gonna be a struggle for us. We ain't had no rain. Water levels are low, so if we can find water, we might be able to find a few birds. But regardless, I think we'll shoot our wood ducks. We might shoot some squealers, and man, if we're blessed enough to get on a couple bonus birds, I would be ecstatic. And just so y'all know, I have pulled that SD card out of that camera and erased it, so I will not lose the footage from that. And I'm a little upset about my Kentucky trip still, but hey, that's a part of being new to the game, right? You guys, I'm learning.
Absolutely. The
I'm
both of us,
still,
man, we ain't been doing this but 2 months. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
I know it.
it's tough, dude. When I tell you I was in that tree struggling to hang my camera arm the other morning.
It's not. You don't realize how much trouble it is packing in and out by yourself to film a hunt.
Sure.
I can tell you, anybody that's looking to get into it, do yourself a favor and talk to somebody that is seasoned. Now you're more than welcome to talk to Zach and I, because we have had struggles and we can help you out. But I can tell you, I have been reaching out to some people that have done this for quite some time, because packing all of your gear in and out of the woods efficiently is not an easy task.
It's not fun. It's not. I say it's not fun. It is fun. It's fun. The walking in and out with all the gear is not fun, but the doing it's fun. The filming it's fun. The adrenaline. I mean, dude, it's really. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, "I see you started, hunting the boot." And I said, "Yeah, me and Jared got this going." And they said, "They said, what are you doing it for?" I said, "Man, it's fun. It's fun. I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the time with friends and being able to just film, make memories. Just make memories."
Hold on 1 second, Zach. You can keep talking. I gotta plug my computer in. It's about to die, so I'm gonna have to take my headset off. But you can keep rambling. You good? Go ahead.
As you can see, Jared had a wardrobe change, so now you can see his big old ears. Anyways, so
I actually have tiny ears, bro.
yeah, your head looks small. now.
Thanks. But yeah, no, my computer was about to die, and I don't have a USB port, so I don't have my microphone or my headphones. So if my audio quality is not as good for the rest of the video, I apologize.
Then quit listening.
Yeah, just catch us next episode.
Just call it a day. That's a wrap.
That's a fact.
So, but yeah, man, I'm having a good time with this. I really am. The podcast, I think, is probably one of the most enjoyable things that we do now. Just being able to get in here and talk with you. We're a few episodes in. I really think I'm going to try and nail down a guest for next episode. So, you know,
who you going with, Chris?
I think so, man. I think that would just be a good next step. And I do have a lot of people who've asked me, like, hey, can I, like, if you want to guest, let me get on the podcast. And I say less, brother. What, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we're all about it. I'm all about having somebody else to talk to, man. I think that'd be great.
I still have my buddy I want to get on who just got back from his mule deer hunt in Colorado. He'll be a great talk.
We got to get Tyler on.
Yeah.
That kid, that 195.
Yeah, since you lost all the footage, we have to get Tyler on now. But so that'll have to come a little later on. But yeah, man, I want to get Tyler on. I got some guys in my camp that I want to get on, and I think it'll be awesome. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. Kind of bring different perspectives into it. One of our buddies, Ethan, who hunts up in Natchitoches, Louisiana, he wants to get on and kind of talk with us. He's a big bird hunter too. Kind of speaking of bird hunting, though, man, you know this, and I'm super excited about this. I've never been a turkey hunter. Anybody who knows me, I think I've actually hunted turkeys one time, you know, and then you got over here the turkey slayer, which actually, if we're being honest, I think he's trying to outshine me because look at his wall and his background and look at mine. I'm just a real piece of trash.
Hey, zoom out one time for him. Come on.
All right, hold on.
Give me a zoom out one time. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Don't look on my screen. Don't look on my screen. Chill.
I think the podcast room came out pretty good.
Yeah, it's not done yet. Don't worry. Still got a lot to do, but I got a new turkey gun just recently. Winchester SXP 20 gauge. I'm excited to get in the woods and bird hunt this year, man. And I tell you, my place.
You and I are gonna do a lot of turkey hunting this year.
Yeah.
And I mean a lot. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. By no means am I an expert turkey hunter. Last season was my first real season ever turkey hunting. But, man, that bug bit me hard. And Zach and I are going to do everything we can to kill turkeys this year. I promise.
Absolutely. And then one day, I'm fixing to get on my buddy's tail again. We're going to have my speckle bellies on the wall back here.
You need to get those quick.
I'm excited. We were actually supposed to be leaving to go to Arkansas tomorrow, but the birds just aren't there. So we're going to kind of hang back and kind of wait for them to show up. Then we can go to there. Then we'll go to Arkansas, get on the birds, snow geese, speckle bellies, maybe get on some mallards, some big birds. We'll see. But like I said,
that's always a banger trip for you guys.
Yeah, dude. And it's always so much fun. I'm excited to be able to film it this year. I'm excited to be able to film just any kind of bird hunting, deer hunting, squirrel hunting at some point, you know.
Hey, man, so speaking of filming, I see you bought me a pack of cameras right there, huh?
Oh, that's for a little something I ain't even told you about yet.
What you got? Yeah. What you got coming?
Oh, what you mean, bro? Well, I guess since you decided you wanted to bring it up, I haven't even talked to Jared about it yet, and this was kind of a decision I just made last minute. But I decided we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. So we're going to do a giveaway on a pack of Moultrie Edge 3 cameras, a dual pack. So anybody watching this, what I'll do is after the podcast, I'm going to record a video, and I'm going to post it on Facebook. And everybody who sees the video on Facebook, comment, like the video, follow Huntin the Boot, share the video, and then comment done, and you'll be entered for the drawing to win this. We'll probably do the drawing. Man, I don't know. Let me look at my calendar. Big calendar guy.
Let's do it before Christmas for sure.
Yeah. Maybe
if we do the giveaway on like let's just say the 12th.
Yeah.
We'll draw on the 12th. That way we can ship it to whoever, and they'll
Yeah.
have it for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So December 12th will be the date. We'll do a drawing. We'll do it live on Facebook. And if we have to ship it, we'll ship it. If you're local, we will
Deliver it.
figure out how to hand deliver it. Also, some more exciting news coming. I have hoodies that'll be available within the next week, and also some hats. Super excited about that.
Me too.
We'll sell the hoodies for $40 a piece, and we'll sell the hats for $30 a piece. So if y'all are interested, shoot us a DM on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and either Jared or myself will get back with you. And
look, Zach, something else I was kind of thinking about for guys that purchase hoodies or hats, mainly hats, I would say more or less than a hoodie, but we're gonna try to drop some hats that camouflage brown, like neutral colors to hunt with.
Yep.
Maybe at the end of the season, we might do another giveaway of like maybe a couple hats or something. If you guys post your pictures and tag Huntin the Boot, we'll do a little thing where, if you post a picture with some birds or deer, or ducks or turkey or whatever the case may be, maybe we can do a giveaway for like a couple hats and a hoodie or something like that. So if you guys do end up ordering a hat or a hoodie or any type of apparel or merch from us, and you wear it while you're out in the woods and you take a picture with whatever animal it is that you take, keep those in your camera roll, and maybe we can do a giveaway at the end of the season, just for people showing the support to the channel and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, guys, don't be afraid to tag us in your harvest or your kills or just anything you're doing in the outdoors. We will repost. We will share things. We want everybody involved. It's me and Jared, but it's not me and Jared. We want this to be a community thing.
Yeah, the more involvement, the better, and it gives us more to talk about. And
y'all help
if you go out of state or you've been on a couple good hunts, or even if you have something you learned and you want to talk about it, shoot us a DM, shoot us a message, and man, we're not afraid to post it, talk about it, put you in on a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other perspectives and things like that.
Yeah. So just talking about the hoodies real quick, this is a prototype we have. And this is what they probably end up definitely looking like. Y'all can see that. Hold on.
Yeah, the logo in the back. I like that. Yeah.
The logo on the back with the Huntin the Boot on the front. So they're cool hoodies. Right now we're doing green. Definitely can do some other colors later on, but that's just what we're gonna do for now. And the hats I'm gonna have made, I'll actually drop a picture in here so that way y'all can see, and we'll kind of go from there, man. But more like right there. No, Jared, the other way.
Oh,
yeah, right there.
Oh,
are we pointing at each other?
On my screen, we're pointing away from each other. Now we're pointing at each other.
That's weird. So am I pointing towards the middle right now?
Yeah, right now you're pointing towards the middle.
Huh, interesting. I don't like that. Anyways, so, but yeah, guys, I think that's kind of, unless Jared has something else, I think that's kind of all we have for you tonight.
Nah, man, I think that's about it. Like I said, I really want to do a podcast where we talk just about Kentucky. I can go into pretty good detail on, I got some tracking stories. I got, campfire stories, kill stories, success stories, failure stories.
Oh, speaking of, not to cut you off, but I wanted to make sure we get this in here real quick. Nick at our lease, his little boy was able to take his first deer this past weekend. So that's super exciting. Congratulations to him.
Absolutely.
Super excited about that.
Hey, shout out to Nick, man, bringing his little boy out there. That's what it's about, man. Bringing the youth, getting them started early. How old is he?
What's cool? Man, I think he's around 6 or 7.
That's awesome.
And what's cool is his little brother was with him too. He was like 5. So, it was definitely a family thing. It was dad and both boys. So that's awesome. That's exciting. Congratulations to him. Keep it up. Keep them memories and keep getting the youth in the outdoors, man. That's a big thing. And
100%.
The hunters are a dying breed, so we need to get all the youth in there we can. So
absolutely.
But
awesome.
That's awesome, man. Good conversation as
You want to
always.
close us out in a little prayer, Zach?
Absolutely. Good conversation as always with my boy, Mr. Jared Olane.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Real
it,
quick,
brother.
guys, we'll close this out with a prayer, and we'll let y'all get on with y'all's day. So, Lord, I want to thank you for allowing us to sit here and do another podcast. I want to thank you for the friendship, the camaraderie we have, Lord Jesus. And we thank you for continuing to keep hunters safe in the woods this year, Lord. And we ask that you continue to keep us safe as we sit in the woods this year. Continue to be with us, Lord. Continue to use us and allow us to take this platform and use it for good and to use it to speak of you, Lord Jesus. We ask that you continue to guide us and bless us and be with us daily as we walk through this life, Lord Jesus. We ask that this podcast is fun for people, and we ask, Lord Jesus, that they can just ask that you continue to look over us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Awesome, brother. Well, I greatly appreciate it, Zach. We will holler at you tomorrow, my boy.
Oh, speaking of, while we're on here, real quick, one last little tidbit, and then we'll let we go. You know, my mom's the pastor of a church, and she asked me the other night or yesterday. I saw her. She said, "When you gonna get me on that podcast?" So we're gonna get on here and talk some Jesus soon. So y'all be ready for that.
Awesome. Yeah, no doubt.
But anyways, guys, thank you all for listening. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Continue to tag us and stuff. Can comment on things. Send us messages, man.
Yeah, send us private messages.
Yeah, we love talking to y'all. We love hearing y'all's experiences. So hopefully we can continue to bring y'all great content, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and Huntin' the Boot is out.